Hey everyone, and welcome back to the Fortitude Fix. I hope you're well. My name is DaShanna, and in today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you my 29-week update. So if you are interested in seeing and hearing everything that happened in week 29, go ahead and just keep on watching. If this is your first time joining me here over on this channel, hello, it is so good to see you. Thank you so much for being here. Go ahead and click that subscribe button and stick around for a while so you never miss another video. I am a first-time mom, pregnant here with a baby girl due in September. I post my weekly pregnancy update videos here every Saturday. And on Sunday and Wednesdays, I post other fun content as well. So I do have sickle cell disease type SC hemoglobin, and I wanted to just document everything that has been going on throughout this pregnancy. So that's pretty much what you will find here on my channel. To everyone else, thank you so much for coming back. The format of this video is going to be the same as every other pregnancy update. I am going to start off by talking about baby's stats and what's been going on with baby this past week. I will then move on to myself, what I've been going through. I'll talk about some baby prep that's happened, and then of course I will leave you all with the belly bump at the very end of this video. So as you all know, again, I do use two different apps. So I use Pregnancy Plus and I use What to Expect. So in the Pregnancy Plus app, week 29, it says that baby girl is 15.71 inches, and the app says that baby is 2.91 pounds. Now, if you watched my last pregnancy update, I'll go ahead and link it right here. Baby girl is well over 2.91 pounds, and yeah, so that's pretty exciting. But let's get into some of the developmental factors. So your baby is now able to see even though it is dark inside your uterus. Red blood cells are now forming in your baby's bone marrow, and your baby is shedding the lingual, or the body hair, on the skin. The hair on the head is growing thicker every day. Alright, and also if you remember from last week, baby is the size of a chocolate box, according to my Pregnancy Plus app. So let's hop on over to What to Expect. And oh my goodness, how nostalgic. I do the 80s and 90s nostalgia over on What to Expect. And so week 29, your baby is as big as Mr. Potato Head. Okay, so let's chat a little bit about week 29 and what's been going on with me. First off, I want to share that last week I forgot to mention, but I did have my 1-hour glucose test. Later on in the week, I got the results from that, and the message I got were that the results were abnormal and that I would need to come in for the 3-hour glucose test. So in week 29, I had my 3-hour glucose test, and let me tell you, that was not fun. It was basically a fasted test, so I wasn't allowed to eat anything for, I fasted for 10 hours beforehand. I was told to have some type of a carb and a protein at 10 p.m. the night before, and then all the way up until the test was done, the very next day, I didn't eat anything. So I needed to go in at 8 a.m. and have my blood draw. So I was there at 7:50, or my appointment at the lab was at 7:50. They did the initial lab draw, and then I was given the same exact drink. So it was the same exact size, the same exact amount of drink. However, it was twice the amount of glucose. It was not chilled this time, and I didn't get to choose the flavor. So I did get the lemon lime that was given to me, which was fine, but it was like room temperature. So warm, hot sugar water, it was thick, and it was just not enjoyable. So that was that. I was given 5 minutes to drink it, and I think I took almost the whole 5. I was drinking it pretty slow. It was hard to get down. Early in the morning, I'm hungry, I'm thirsty, you know, it was just a thing. So then I was told to come back in an hour. I came back in an hour, they did a blood draw. I came back the next hour at hour 2. They did another blood draw, and then I came back at the 3rd hour and got another blood draw. So that's a total of 4 pokes. And if you all have been watching for a while, you know that just me having sickle cell and just my body in general, I have veins that are, some of them are really small, and some of them are totally fine, but they move, they roll around. And so it's really hard for them to get a good stick, at least for the first time. And I was told at each hour mark to come at least like 5 minutes early so that they can check and prep and get the blood when they needed it, because I was like a hard stick. So anyway, luckily it was 4 blood draws. They were able to get what they needed within those 4. I didn't have to get poked any additional time, so luckily my veins were cooperating, or I had really good techs, I don't know, but it just was not enjoyable. There was nowhere for me to wait, and so I was in the lobby, and you know, there's just a lot of movement and talking and things happening like that. So I brought my headphones, I was using my phone to watch some videos on YouTube, and then I brought like a book and a journal, just if I got bored and really wanted to like doodle or write things down. So I feel like the overall time went by fast, especially since I was going up there every hour, but it was just a long day and my body didn't really react that well, I guess. Like, I get home, I'm hungry, by the time I get home it's noon almost, and I hadn't eaten since 10 p.m. the day before, and you know, I'm cooking, I'm kind of weak, and I was starving. So I ate and I immediately fell asleep, and I had like the longest nap, and I was drinking all this water. By the way, I was told that I wasn't allowed to walk anywhere, that I needed to stay seated for the whole 3 hours. I was told that I wasn't allowed to drink water other than small sips if necessary, because it'll dilute the glucose. And yeah, it was just the whole situation. It just didn't make it feel very good. Plus I was 29 weeks pregnant and everything already feels like it's lifted up here, so was not a fan of the 3 hours. If you have to take the 3-hour glucose test, or if you have been through it, hopefully your experience was a little bit better. But anyways, no gestational diabetes over here. You know, everything was within normal range, and my body processed the glucose in the way that it was supposed to, and I'm happy about that. But that is definitely something, a big thing that happened this week. Someone left a comment in my last video, and it was so funny, and it was like, yeah, in the 3rd trimester, the thirst is real, and I cannot agree more. I have been so thirsty ever since I hit trimester 3, so I'm still drinking a lot of water, which is fine, but you know, I'm just, say I can't get it in fast enough. I'm so thirsty. I am sleeping a lot still, naps at least once a day. If I don't have a nap, I am very sleepy by like 7, 8 o'clock, and I'm sleeping better throughout the night in terms of like less tossing and turning, but I am also sleeping very hard. And you know, I'm waking up, this is not very glamorous, but I'm waking up and my mouth is open and there's like, you know, some drool, and I'm just sleeping hard. So that's something I noticed here in the last week as well. I am also nesting still. We've made lots of purchases. Baby girl's room is slowly coming together. At least the things that are going to be in here are coming together. Amazon loves me, I'm sure, and I'm about to place another big order here tomorrow, so whew. So in case you're wondering, this is not what's going to be above baby girl's crib. There's going to be a whole new kind of makeover for these walls in here. But yeah, so I'm really excited to get that together and have that ready. Our first virtual baby shower is happening next week, and so I want to do a little bit of like a nursery tour for those who attend, and literally it's just going to be us holding the laptop and like showing them the room. But I want the room to be in very good standing. It may not be 100%, but at least it's getting closer. So that's been really fun this week. That's a little bit of baby prep for you as well. I noticed earlier on in this week my patience was running very thin. I don't have a lot of it. I don't have a lot of it. And so even when I'm like watching commercials or watching TV and someone says something, I'm like talking back to the TV, and I drove a lot this week, I guess more than usual, and like everybody on the road was like making me upset. So anyway, I very thin patience this week apparently. And the last thing I'll talk about is also kind of like emotional, is I've just been really feeling like I've been missing out like on things. And so if you watched my last video, I talked about kind of what it's like being pregnant during a pandemic, but there were some get-togethers that have happened this past weekend with some mutual friends of my husband and I, and a really big kind of celebrations took place, and we weren't able to be there. And I felt kind of this feeling of like, oh, one more thing that I'm missing out on, due to my health, due to sickle cell, and just due to wanting to be like overly cautious. So it's been kind of hard when like some people are getting like together, small groups are getting together. I'm just kind of missing that lifestyle that we had before of hanging out with friends, bringing friends over, going to their friends' houses, just like seeing people and being around people. So it's been a little bit tough this week, but I'm doing well overall. And in terms of baby prep, like I said, we're making a big order here. I'm also getting our bags ready. So I have my list, my checklist and everything ready for what goes in my bag, what's going in baby's bag, and then what's going in my husband's bag. So if you all are interested in seeing those videos, that's 3 different videos that I'm actually really excited to film. Let me know down in the comments below. I will definitely make those videos for you. We are still getting gifts for our baby showers. Like I said, we have one next week, one the weekend after that, and then literally the third one is the 3rd weekend after that. So it's they're happening, and they're happening soon. I am so excited for baby girl to be here, but also to celebrate with friends and family near and far. So I am blessed to be able to do that. So I'm excited. I think that is it for this update. I'm gonna go ahead and show you the belly, and then I'll come right back here to end the video. All right, so here we have my mama bear shirt. Here is baby girl. Here's baby girl from the side. And let's see, there we go. Whew. All right, y'all, don't judge me. I did just eat dinner, so baby girl is looking very large and in charge. But thank you all so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. I am on a road to reaching 1,000 subscribers, and I am so close, and I would love and appreciate your support. I will leave the link to the playlist of all of these pregnancy updates down below for you to get caught up. And yeah, I look forward to seeing you right back here in my next video. As always, remember to fill your cup. Bye.